Hey guys, we've brought you the hottest football news again today, so be quick to hit the like and subscribe button before you watch our new episode. Let's get the show on the pitch. There's no reason to change. My idea is not to distribute goalkeepers in competitions. Iñaki will play on Sunday, and if everything goes well, O's on Wednesday against Bayern Munich. I'm happy with Szczęsny, but there's no reason for changes now, Hansi Flick stated at 39 years and 40 days old. Luka Modric made history by becoming the oldest player to appear in a competitive match for Real Madrid. He delivered an assist versus Celta Vigo. The legendary Rafael Varane has joined Como as a board member following his retirement from football last month. We're monitoring Lávaro Correa's progress at Benfica. We have a buyback loss. We loaned him to Preston Granada. He didn't play much there, and we had the opportunity to sell him. But we have a buyback loss which allows us to control the situation. Eric Hageshert Eintracht Frankfurt ace Omar Marmoush has netted his 9th goal in 7 Bundesliga appearances this season. He's now the top scorer in the league, despite a minor injury sustained during the international break. Lamine Yamal is fully fit to feature in Sunday's home match against Sevilla in La Liga. Manchester United broke a 4-match losing streak by overcoming Brentford with a 2-1 victory in the Premier League. Luis Suarez confirmed on Friday he's currently engaged in contract negotiations with Inter Miami over a possible extension. Southampton are winless in their last 21 Premier League games, which is their longest winless streak in the top flight ever. Christian Pulisic is the first player in this season's major European leagues to score in 7 consecutive matches. William Saliba will only be suspended for Arsenal's home encounter against Liverpool in the Premier League next Sunday after being shown a straight red card via VAR versus Bournemouth. The legendary Sir Alex Ferguson attended the Scottish Premier League fixture between Celtic and Aberdeen, which ended in a 2-2 draw. One of Bayern Munich's leaders, Jojo Kimmich, has made his 400th competitive appearance for the German club. Former Arsenal central midfielder Francisco Client is one step away from penning a contract with Leeds United. His last club was Villarreal. Barcelona are interested in the services of 16-year-old forward Juan Raquel Manjulo from Ecuador's Independiente del Valle, who has been compared to Erling Haaland. Barcelona's central midfielder Gavi has finally recovered from his injury and returned to training with the rest of Hansi Flick's first-team group. Bayern Leverkusen's Lukas Hradecky has become the first non-German goalkeeper to play 300 Bundesliga matches. Paul Pogba has been a great player, but the squad is complete. He is not included in our plans, Juventus director Cristiano Giuntoli said. Working very close with Van Nistelrooy is a big step for me. He is doing a great job. Rasmus Højlund shared GERP proposes to reduce the number of teams in international leagues from 20 to 16, as well as to scrap the Nations League and expanded Club World Cup in order to solve the packed schedule problem. Newcastle United centre-back Dan Burn will sign a new contract with the club until the summer of 2026. The unbelievable Harry Kane has already completed his 3rd hat-trick this season. He has registered 13 goals and 10 appearances in all competitions. Top European clubs are eyeing Davide Ancelotti, who is progressing at Real Madrid as his father's assistant. There were 5 red cards shown to players in the Premier League yesterday, the most on a single day in the competition since August 29, 2015. Chelsea will be showing off a special badge next season ahead of their 120th anniversary year. Bayern Munich central midfielder Alexander Pavlovic has broken his collarbone in the Bundesliga clash against VF Stuttgart. He is expected to be sidelined for the next few weeks. Before the match against Celta, the Real Madrid players took to the pitch, wearing shirts in support of Dani Carvajal with the message "Stay strong, Dani." Arsenal youth team manager Jack Wilshere has agreed to work at Norwich City, where he will serve as assistant to head coach Johannes Taref. Saturday's football schedule was full of action, and here are the results of the latest fixtures. Tottenham easily dealt with West Ham 4-1. Manchester United defeated Brentford 2-1, while Arsenal unexpectedly lost to Bournemouth 0-2 after being reduced to 10 men in the 30th minute due to the removal of William Saliba. Our next stop is La Liga, where Real Madrid beat Celta 2-1, thanks to a gorgeous goal from Kylian Mbappe and an accurate shot from Vinicius Jr. In the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich shattered Stuttgart 4-0 and Harry Kane racked up another hat-trick. Bayern beat Eintracht 2-1 and RB Leipzig outplayed Mainz 0-2. Then we have Serie A, where where Milan and Juventus managed to secure their narrow victories. The Rossoneri prevailed 1-0 over Udinese, while the Bianconeri topped Lazio at the same score. As for Liga 1, it was PSG who confidently took 3 points from Strasbourg. Surprisingly enough, at some point, the Persians' attack was driven by 18-year-old academy midfielder Sani Mailu, who delivered his first goal for the club at the professional level. Marco Asensio, Bradley Barcola, and Lee Khan-in were responsible for the other 3 strikes, giving the Red and Blues a convincing 4- to win, and special attention to the super performance of Lionel Messi in the Mels. The Argentine scored a hat-trick in 11 minutes in the second match in a row, this time against the New England Revolution, thanks to Leo's brilliant actions in Chamoyami 1-6-2 and celebrated lifting the MLS Supporters' Shield trophy. Let's emphasize that Messi has 20 goals and 10 assists in 19 matches of the current MLS regular season, and he also became the top scorer in the history of Miami with 33 goals in all competitions. At the age of 37, Lionel is still out of this world. Unbelievable! Okay, moving on to the main news of the day. Liverpool are currently in talks with their captain Virgil van Dijk over a new contract deal, with the parties expected to reach an agreement. However, the club is already considering various options to replace the Dutchman in case he decides to leave. The most desirable option for the Merseysiders would be Bayern's defense leader Jonathan Tah, who will definitely emerge as a free agent in the summer of 2025. To secure his signature, the Reds will have to withstand serious competition from Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and Barcelona, who are also known to be interested in Tah. The player himself has already decided to leave Bayer Leverkusen after this season. Bayer Leverkusen's Florian Wirtz will arguably become the most coveted footballer for top clubs next summer. There are many contenders for the Black and Red Star, but there is a condition under which Manchester City will end up being the main contenders for him. Earlier on, it was reported that in case of Fabio Rodiola's departure, the citizens will try to appoint Xabi Alonso. To strike a deal with the Sky Blues, the Spanish coach will demand to sign Wirtz, who is meant to be a long-term replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. Besides, Sky Germany journalist Florian Plettenberg notes that Manchester United also intends to bring in the German playmaker next summer. That said, it's known that Wirtz himself is currently leaning towards continuing his career at Bayern. Mohamed Salah is on the verge of leaving Liverpool as a free agent next summer. The most likely destination for the Egyptian is Saudi Arabia, though PSG will be very persistent in talks with the Egyptian king. The head coach of the Liga 1 Giants, Luis Enrique, asks the club board to seal a contract with Salah, seeing him as a key player for his squad. PSG believe that they can convince Salah to stay in Europe by offering him a lucrative contract as well as competition for the top spots in the Champions League. At first we thought it was a joke, but no, it's on. Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Wayne Rooney are going to have a boxing match. The promoter of the Misfits Boxing Company, Moms Taylor, told us about the matter. I've tried to convince Zlatan and I can't fight. I'm good friends with his manager. I will say that Zlatan and Wayne Rooney, there have been conversations and I think it's a matter of time. At some point it'll materialize. Guys, would you like to see this fight? Who do you think will prevail in this duel, Ibrahimovic or Rooney? Share your opinion in the comments down below. Neymar returns to the football pitch next week. In anticipation of this event, the Brazilian striker of Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal cried after having a whole year spent in the infirmary due to a serious injury he sustained in a match for his national team. It should be noted that yesterday Neymar flew with the squad for the AFC Champions League elite tie against Al Ain from Way. Al Hilal have already confirmed the comeback of their main man with a special video. The match will take place on Monday and will mark the Brazilian's first appearance since 370 days of long recovery. Neymar has come a hell of a long way to be back in the team he loves, and we wish him a perfect comeback tomorrow night. Guys, stay ahead of the sports by subscribing to our channel. Have a lovely weekend, guys. Enjoy L.